Hi, today is Tuesday afternoon, about 2:25, and it is 61 degrees in Seattle. This is my Crown Princess Margareta in the container. I just pruned off two large blooms that lasted. They're about this size. Oop. They were like a large size, this size, for about over a week. This bunch is 3 right there, and it smells, oh, it smells great. It has kind of a fruity, lemony, zesty scent to it. Beautiful, and there's more buds here forming all over. There's a few here that's underneath the leaves, but it's doing really well. And I had this cane arch downwards. I connected it to another cane so it would arch downwards to create more, encourage more buds to grow or to bloom. And you see here from this downward curve, it created more shoots and more buds up here, if you can see. Oh, I'm excited because I just love the color, how it forms. It starts off with kind of like a orangey, almost looks pinkish here, pinkishy orange, darker tones on the edges, and then when it opens up it's very yellowy, and it smells great. And this is one of the blooms. I put it here, and how huge this is to my hand. Oh, I can still have this. I can still smell scent. It's just beautiful to me. Love it. It's doing so well in this container. This is its second year, and I just positioned it here for afternoon sun. It was quite rainy the past few days, but it's looking good today. We have more sun, warmed up a little bit. Last night was on the cooler side. I don't remember what the temperatures were, but it was a bit colder. But I'm loving this Crown Princess Margareta. And I'm new with, this is only my second year with 2 roses from the David Austin catalog. I have another one. It's over there. That is Gertrude Jekyl. This is a Gertrude Jekyl. I have in a container, and I got it at the same time as the Crown Princess Margareta. It's doing really well. It's kind of almost fading off, but the scent, it's a nice, beautiful old rose scent, and it's pretty strong fragrance. Oh, it smells so good. Divine rose, vintage rose, old rose scent. Blooms are huge. Still looks beautiful. It's kind of almost fading off, but it's still hanging on. Right here is a very gorgeous one here. Oh, beautiful scent. And this rose is blooming all over at the same time. The Crown Princess Margareta, lots of buds, seems to be blooming slower, at a slower pace than the Gertrude Jekyl. These blooms have lasted maybe a week and a half still going on a week and a half. Amazing. And I just put this container to this location. It used to be right there for first morning sun, but it gets afternoon sun in this spot here. It's next to this tree here, so it gets a bit of shade. I saw in the catalog that it was under shady or full sun, which is kind of strange, like one or the other. But it seems to be doing well here when it's a little bit under the shade of the tree, but it still gets the bright sunlight too. Lots of buds, lots of new growth, new buds, new growth right here. I see new growth right here. It's doing really well. There's new growth right in here on the bottom. I did take a cutting here, 2 cuttings, and also from the Crown Princess Margareta. I'll give you an update on that in another few weeks to see how it's doing. The temperature says 61 degrees today, but I feel a breeze, a cool breeze. It could get cooler tonight. I'm kind of worried about my cuttings because they're outside. My cuttings are outdoors. But lots of new buds right here. I'm absolutely loving the scent of this Gertrude Jekyl. It's only my 2nd year with David Austin roses. But I love these colors. I'll show the catalog right here in comparison to the other tones of shades of the reds or pinks in the catalog in comparison. So I think in the future I'm going to try the Gabriel Oak. It's supposed to have like fruity scent to it or strong scent to it, but this one, take another whiff. Oh, it has a sweet scent, a rose scent, but it's strong, and it's very faint fruity scent, but it's a rose, like a classic rose scent, but beautiful. And it's still hanging on here, even though it's fading. It's still together. Beautiful. Gertrude Jekyl. Pretty huge. I mean, here's my hand. Pretty huge. Love it. Absolutely love this rose. And because this Crown Princess Margareta goes to 12 feet, you can see right here this cane. I think it's 5 or 6 or 7 feet already. This one, I have a plan to put this in that position right there. Move my clematis and put it right there in a pot where it has a bottomless pot for the Crown Princess Margareta, so that it could climb up this side of the garage toward the roof. That's where I want to plant the Crown Princess Margareta. But yeah, I'm loving it.